Unrealized capital gains. So she wants a tax on unrealized capital gains. So if you don't sell your stock or your company or what, you have to go out. And some companies don't make money, but they're very valuable companies. They'll have to go out and beg, borrow, and steal to pay tax. This is a communist tax, it's called. And it's never used. Nobody's ever even heard of using it. But it's no good, and it's something that we're not going to let happen, because we will be driven into a depression the likes of which we probably only seen in 1929. Kamala Harris already cost the average family $29,000 with her rampant inflation, and now she's coming back for more. So we're not going to let that happen. Her plan would raise taxes by $4.1 trillion, hiking the typical family's taxes by, congratulations, $2,600 a year, reducing GDP because people won't do business here. They're going to all leave. Our companies are going to leave. You know, got to remember, these companies are smart, and they have people, they love the country, or in some cases they don't. Some cases they're run by people that aren't from our country, but they always look for the best deal. And they go to Europe, and they go to the medical industry, went to Ireland largely. They go to the country that offers them the best deal. They go to China. China loves to have them. But it's going to be reducing GDP by 2%, lowering wages by 1.2%, and killing off almost 1 million full-time jobs. That's her thing. It's crazy. Harris is right now shutting down power plants across the country, causing electricity prices to soar by more than 100%. You see what's happening? It's amazing. They want to go to an all-electric car. Listen to this, which will, by the way, destroy your business in Michigan. They want to go to an all-electric car, right? But in California, where they're going all-electric, they have blackouts every week and brownouts because they don't have enough electricity. So they have to figure that one out. But it's driving us into a third world status by attacking the entire fossil fuel industry, which is, unfortunately, that's the industry. If you want to fire up your big plants, you're not going to do it through wind. The wind isn't blowing, darling. Let's turn on the television. Let's try it anyway. I want to see President Trump make a speech tonight. No, darling, the wind isn't blowing. We have no juice in the house. We have no juice. If Kamala Harris, I mean, think of this, her America, if you ship production overseas, she will give you a tax break. In other words, her tax break, this is her plan. It's a plan for stupid people. Her tax break is that you'll get a tax break if you ship your product overseas. No, it's supposed to be the opposite. With her tie-breaking vote on what I call the Inflation Creation Act, it's supposed to call the Inflation Reduction Act, remember? And they admitted it was a scam. It's not a name because it had nothing to do with inflation except raising it. It was really a way of getting money for the Green New Scam. So they actually admitted the Inflation Reduction Act was a scam, but I call it the Inflation Creation Act. I actually like the way that sounds, pretty good. She is going to create tremendous inflation. She's sending billions of dollars to Chinese battery factories, Chinese solar factories, and Chinese electronics factories. And we don't have to send anything. All we have to do is make it expensive for them to send their product into the United States. And they will end up building, or somebody else will, those plants in the United States. In other words, tariffs to me are the most beautiful word. Other than my chart, I love that chart. Other than my chart, it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. It's going to make our country rich. Unfortunately, we have a lot of stupid politicians in Washington. They don't like it. It's actually they're learning, though. They're figuring it out. It'll make our country rich again. Our country right now owes $36 trillion. It's going to make us very rich very fast, and the rest of the world will be living with it, and they'll be fine, and we'll help people out, too. But it's time that we took care of ourselves. It's time we put America first, right? We got to put America first. And it's no wonder that under Kamala Harris, we lost 25,000 manufacturing jobs in August. You know that, right? That was the last reporting period. We lost 24,000 jobs. manufacturing jobs, good jobs. But this horrific nightmare for American workers ends the day I take the oath of office. It ends.